moving mountains. Amen. 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 And I feel in my spirit today that some mountains shall be moved. Amen. 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 If I got these 2 or 3 people that believe that, don't tell somebody real quick that God will move some mountains. God will move some mountains. Oh, y'all not telling nobody. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Look at somebody, so you might want to hang with me because God done gave me a bulldozer. See, some of y'all still playing with compastor. A little compastor can't move no mountain. But if you let me get up on my bulldozer, I don't care if you got rocks. If you got too many rocks, he'll give me some dynamite. I can move that. Oh, help me somebody. Look at your neighbor and say, we're going to move some mountains today. Amen. You can look at, I feel like, Sister, that God got some points that we have to try to take care of before we leave here today. And the number one point is how to move mountains. And then on the flip side, how not to move mountains. Some of us is trying to move mountains and don't know how to move mountains. Somebody need to say amen. Some of y'all probably even thinking, how we get to this point and how is Pastor making so much emphasis on that? Because mountains can be whatever is overtaking you. Somebody need to say amen. Dictionary said that a mountain is a natural elevation of the earth's surface. And I grabbed that, I understood that. But I continue to, I don't stop. When I look for definition, I don't just stop for that first definition. And a lot of times the point I'm trying to find is when I read a little bit more, and it tells me it's a large mass of something. A huge amount. Something that's bigger than you. It's not a mountain if you can move it by yourself.
All right.
Help me somebody. But we're going to learn how to move some mountains. Somebody need to say amen. Amen. This story here, that it tells in verse 14, that when they were come to the multitude, there came to him a certain man. This is a certain man, a certain farmer, ordinary person that the writer felt like he didn't have to deem him a name. He's just a certain man. There was a multitude of people. And this certain man came and got Jesus' attention. It's something that when you're in a crowd of people, and you can get Jesus' attention. There was a multitude came up to Jesus. He got Jesus' attention by getting in a worship position.
All right.
They said he fell down on his knees and he had a plea before the Lord. Somebody need to say amen. Look at verse 15. Lord, have mercy on my son. That was a mighty plea. You're going to find out that this man had 2 problems with the issue that was going on with his son. Number 1, his son was a lunatic. It's one thing for him to be just a lunatic, but the Bible said that he was a lunatic and he was very vexed. He was had an extreme problem or issue that overtook him. This problem that he had, that the enemy, talking about the devil's spirit, was in him so much that it caused him to have a falling spirit. He fell in water. He fell in fire. He fell in fire. He fell back into water. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But the problem he had that his son, number one, was a lunatic. And so vexed. But the other problem was, I realized my son had a problem. And I decided to take him to the deacons. But the deacons couldn't help it. The followers of you, I went through the procedure. They prayed for him. But he still got up the next morning with the problem. So what do you do when you do your best and your best just ain't good enough? Oh, help me somebody. Now it goes on that he said, look at him, verse 15, he said, have mercy on my son, for he's a lunatic, sore, vexed. For often he fall into the fire and often into the water. I brought him. I brought him to the disciples. They could not cure him. Now, one thing we mess up, that, don't get me wrong, don't have confidence in man to heal you. That's why we fall short at that. I know you can go on TV and go online and buy napkins and buy towels and buy different things like that, but if you don't believe yourself,
come on, Bishop, you teach it.
see, I can take this towel right now and pray over it in the Holy Ghost. And cut it in pieces and hand it out to you. He said, this is a healing thought. But if you don't believe,
come on, Bishop.
we're going to hear something today. See, I went and they could not cure him. Check out the timing and the process of the Lord. No, this will grab you from that normally when something happens, y'all remember when the disciple was on the water and Jesus was down at the bottom of the ship sleeping, and they woke him up and said, do you care that we're about to perish? We're about to die? So first thing he did, he got up, he rebuked the storm. And then he got on them. Said, you got a little faith. But for some reason, instead of Jesus taking care of the issue, taking care of the mountain, he had to grab hold to the people first. See, sometimes all we wait, we get ourselves in a mess and wait for somebody to take care of the mess for us. Well, every now and then, somebody got to put some heat on you.
That's right.
You can't keep getting out of mess and getting right back into mess.
All right. Come on.
Because all you're doing is forming a bigger mountain. So what Jesus did first. Now, at first, years ago when I read this for some reason, 17, I thought Jesus was straight up talking to his disciples. I said, man, Jesus being hard with these boys. Look what it said, verse 17. Oh, faithless and perverse. Lord have mercy. Talking about perverse, being contrary, wicked and corrupt. I said, wow, he's been rough on the book. But he wasn't talking to them. He was talking to the group that you hang around. I like it that he stood out from the group. See, number one, that if you hang around dogs long enough, look, number one, you're going to pick up fleas. Number two, you're going to start acting like.
You helping us, Pastor.
Oh, help me somebody.
Come on, Bishop.
But the man stood out because he needed help from the Lord. I went to the deacons, they couldn't help me. No faithless, perverse generation. I'm talking about that group you with. That'd be like when I was a little kid and I wasn't always bad. Probably of all my sisters and brothers, I probably was the best one. I just felt that Mama just had something against me. The way that she whipped me, she knew I was sick when I was a child, but she still whipped me. But the thing about it, Mama used to get a switch and whip me, and all my boys, Monroe crew that was with me, Mama was threatening their life. If you laugh at it, you will get the same thing he get. Next thing you know, if I find myself getting up off the ground and trying to get clothes, because Mama, she didn't like really big clothes anyway, because clothes came, we didn't get clothes every day. So we had to save our clothes. Mama said she never liked to beat clothes. So she would carry around the boys and pull my pants down. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And put heat on me. But she would tell the boys, now, if you laugh at him, you're going to get the exact same thing. After I get myself up, pull my clothes up, I look around. Some of the boys she didn't even touch, they're crying just as much as I am. But see, sometimes you got to effect the quiet crowd that you're with. You got to put some heat on them also. If you mess up, the same thing can happen to you. So what the man decided that I just got to get away from the crowd. I'm with a perverse crowd. I'm with a faithless crowd. But if I want to get Jesus' attention, I got to get away from this. So you see why he stepped away from it and laid it before the Lord. And told him his problem, told him his issue, told him about his mountain. Now, the thing is, table, chair. Little James, where little James at? Come here, little James. Come here. Come here, James. Get behind the table, James. Get behind the table. See, this is what mountains do. Thank you. Goes in. Well, it happened at first. This was the mountain. Hold it. That was the mountain. What happened in our lives that we just forgot about the little molehill in our life. We need to help somebody. We come up, Pastor. Waking up. We're unresting our chips. We all right? Next thing you know, I'm good. We rely on molehills to become mountains. Somebody need to say amen. Ain't said kiss. Good. What's happening to this man now? The mountain. Close in on. Okay. See that? Sit there. Lord, stand there.